Blood 19. Both the inside and the outside are dangerous. The length of our staying in the town has passed. After all, we left the town without me being able to go out of the inn even one step. I can't walk around in the town as a baby, and I also didn't have the mind to go out. Although Ariel-san and Shiraori went out frequently, in every case Shiraori summoned the White Spider. The White Spider activates magic. This is the order from Shiraori that said to learn magic while at the inn. I'm told to look at the spider's activated magic and learn it. There's a limit to be unreasonable. The activated one is the magic of the dark. Apparently my aptitude of ice and water is the highest, and next to it is the magic of the dark. Then I thought that isn't it better to learn the ice and water magic? But because Shiraori can neither use the ice nor water, it's decided to learn the dark, which is the next highest aptitude. Shiraori's best aptitude seems to be dark, even though she's pure white. Although it feels like an appearance fraud, if I say that, it's strange that I, who should have the setting that I'm weak in stream, have high water aptitude. So I think that it's one of the group that can't be retorted. Although we stayed in the town for 4 days, including the first day, after all, I was not able to acquire dark magic. Even if I acquired it, the one acquired as the skill seems to be the lower rank of the dark magic that's shadow magic. According to Ariel-san, it's a useless trash magic rather than a low rank. But I'm told when the skill level rises, the dark magic will be derived and become usable. Why is she trying to make me acquire such a trash magic? The question is everlasting. In the first place, there's no way that magic can be learned by watching the activation without skills. Even though it's impossible from the beginning, I can only think that it's something pointless to make me be able to do it. And yet, when I try to be idle, I must do it desperately because the spider urges me without mercy. That spider, when I show an unmotivated behavior, even if it's a little, it shoots a weakened magic after all. Because the skill level of magic perception and magic manipulation rose, it certainly is not pointless. I also acquired skills called Magician and Protection, but then I think that there's a more efficient way to develop the skills. I'm bullied by the spider in daytime like that, and as for the night, I suffer in night. Every time we finished eating dinner, the drunk Shiraori gets involved. She turns nasty when drunk unexpectedly. Moreover, because her character changes completely when she's drunk, she can't be a deal. Especially when she's fed up, she transformed into a perverted sexual harassment-like. She licked my body. Although it's good if there's a bath at the inn, I don't want to be sticky all over covered with saliva. It's unknown why she licks me. Because it's impossible to communicate with Shiraori when she's drunk. Even if I ask her, she will only say a stupid thing like, because it seems to be delicious. Although I had a terrible chill in every case, it's surely an imagination, right? Although a decent thing didn't happen on me like that, it looks like Merzofis had a breakthrough while staying in the town. Ariel-san might have given advice while I'm sleeping. Although his complexion has not returned to the origin yet, there's energy in his eyes. Although he probably wanted to do something for me who's the master in reality. For him to recover like this makes me glad, honestly. And the meals were excessively delicious every time. When I asked it later, it seemed that Ariel-san made everything. Although it's the person who served that poisoned dish, it can't be helped because it's actually delicious. The one waiting for me who went out of the town was, as expected, the hell-like walk. I predicted it somehow. There's no way that Shiraori will choose a proper course. She moved off from the highway purposely and advanced the trackless path. Of course, we ended up following her. We were made to advance the path starting from the meadows, forest, mountain, and steep road. Even though we passed such places, the monsters didn't come near by Ariel-san's power. It seemed that she used the intimidation-type skill to drive away the monsters. But just when I thought that I don't receive the effect, it seems that I succeed in resisting it because I have the fear resistance. When I asked Merzofis, he says that his fear resistance also rose during this travel. But still, it seems that he failed in resisting it and spent the time on the way while being scared of Ariel-san. Because he didn't show such a behavior, I was a little surprised. Because I don't want to make Ojo-sama worry about me, he said with a wry smile. Although I made you worry about unnecessary things up until now, I am already all right. I have troubled you. He talked with a settled state. Although I don't know how Merzofis sorted out his feelings, I decide not to ask him in detail. Because I'm sure that it's not something good that I can ask. The child of the person he loves is actually an uncomprehending existence, that it's a reincarnated person and a vampire, and he himself has become a vampire. There's no way I can understand such person's feelings unless I experience the same thing. I'm sure that the terribly complicated feelings world. I'm not a person who has a refined soul that can say about people. However, I think that if it's the weakness of the mind, mine is weaker than anyone. That's why, although I will hear it if he talks about it one day, I won't ask Merzofis. Rather than that, I want to know why must we advancing such a dense forest purposely. Oh shit, well, you guys can raise your skills. So yeah. Road trip! They're on a road trip! Yeah!